the next movie I saw was another one that I had been looking forward to before the festival. It's called The Bounceback, directed by a guy named Brian Poiser, who is an Austin native. And the thing that surprised me about this film was like one of the main directors of South by Southwest introduced this film, and he talked about how much he wanted to be the person that introduced this film because he loves this director so much. The setup is this couple has broken up, and it does a great job of like setting up all of this very quickly. So it's just like I think it's just through like pictures, of like or like just very brief scenes of like different things that happen, like their first date. Yeah. Now they're a couple. Now they're getting serious. Oh, now they want to move away. I'm going to move to LA. You're going to move to New York. We're far apart. We're lonely. We miss each other. This isn't working. We break up. And it does all of that in a very short amount of time. But then they've broken up, and the man sees that his ex-girlfriend is going to go back to Austin for the weekend. Yeah. And so he decides, he goes to LA to be like a screenwriter or something, and it's not working. Mm-hmm. So he decides, I'm going to go back to Austin this weekend and hope I run into my ex-girlfriend. So that's what he does. Then it becomes a story of their two friends who used to be together but are now broken up, and how they are trying to keep these two away from each other. So, the guy is texting the girl to say, hey, where are you guys going to be tonight? I want to, just bump into her. And she's like, no, just go away. Leave me alone. Yeah. And the other guys, they're trying to keep them apart. And then it turns into like this other sort of romantic comedy where they both kind of meet other interesting people while they're in Austin. And all the while, there's a subplot of their friends trying to win an air sex tournament.
Yeah, you explained this to me, and I just shook my head exactly like I just did.
The craziest thing about this movie is it works. Yeah. It totally works. I don't know why. It does not make any sense. These elements should not come together at all, but it totally works. And it really is kind of sweet and endearing, It's sort of like
the air sex tournament.
Yes, that's the main part. But it's interesting because their two friends who have been broken up are sort of in competition with each other to like look who's winning, look who's better at this, and then that culminates at the air sex tournament. So you've got these two disparate threads of I'm like, I've just met this person and I'm trying to like get to know them, but my friends are doing this crazy stuff, and like I'm trying to stay away from that, but it all works. It all comes together and fits. All the pieces fit, and at the end of it, you feel really good.
Yeah.
So I liked that one, The Bounceback. A Place for Film is recorded at WFIU Studios in Bloomington, Indiana.